I had a dream where a high-status public figure appeared, but this wasn't a celebrity dream. In the dream, the figure in my mind was Rihanna, and she was pregnant. However, I wasn't focused on ownership or certainty. We were just together, calm, hopeful, and joyful. What stood out wasn't who she was, but how calm I felt. No anxiety, no chasing, no pressure. And that's when I realized this dream wasn't about attraction. It was about what my nervous system was processing. So let's break down, psychologically, why a dream like this can signal safety, maturity, and a shift out of survival mode. This dream wasn't about a person. It was about my nervous system. The mind doesn't choose symbols randomly. It chooses what can carry meaning without distraction. The figure in my dream represented autonomy, confidence, and emotional independence, not attraction. That's why it felt neutral instead of obsessive. When the brain is processing growth, it uses symbols that feel safe. The calm I felt wasn't imagination, it was regulation. When the nervous system feels safe, the mind stops rehearsing danger. There was no chasing, no urgency, no pressure to prove anything. That tells me my brain was practicing a new baseline, a life where I feel secure. Business and intimacy existing together wasn't fantasy, it was integration. Earlier in life, roles compete, provider versus partner, creator versus protector. This dream showed coexistence. That's psychological maturity. The pregnancy wasn't fear, it was incubation, an idea forming, a future self taking shape, and I wasn't anxious about timing. That matters, because anxiety disappears when trust replaces urgency. Not knowing who the father wasn't confusion. It was ego loosening. My identity didn't need ownership to feel grounded. That's growth. The playful setting wasn't random. Play appears when the inner child feels safe. That's the mind signaling. You're not in survival mode anymore. And the intimacy wasn't desire. It was secure attachment. No grasping, no performance, just presence. This dream was a simulation, a rehearsal of safety, abundance, and ease. That's why it felt real. Because the brain experiences imagined safety the same way it experiences real safety. This wasn't escapism. It was evidence. My system is updating its expectations of life. Not, what could go wrong? But, what if things actually work? That's not fantasy. That's earned confidence. And like Jay-Z said, nobody built like you. You designed yourself.